The project issue log. After your conversations with the team, you start to have some questions about how issues are being managed. You open the issue log that is in use by the team to have an idea of the issues that were reported, and especially you want to know if the tool is helping track the process to manage issues. The proper use of this tool is important to ensure that problems are managed in a timely manner and that people are assigned with responsibilities to implement the solutions. The issue log already has some entries. The log consists of 10 columns: the identification number of the issue, the date it was submitted, the code of the name of the person who submitted the issue, a description of the issue, and the solution proposed to fix the issue. The next 5 columns are used to identify the category this issue belongs to, the impact analysis for time, cost, and quality, the priority to assign resources to the solution of the issue, the owner or person responsible for implementing the solution, and finally, the status of the issue with the date the status was changed. The issue log seems to have the fields to enter the most important information, but you're still curious to know the process used to manage this tool, especially how the issues are discussed, how they are assigned a priority level, how an owner is selected, and especially how it is communicated to key stakeholders. You include this topic for the next weekly team meeting. You want to make sure that the issue management is used correctly. The issue management process. In the meeting, you ask the team to explain how the issue management process was used with the previous project manager. You tell them that the issue log seems to be a standard, but you're not sure about how the process is managed from the moment an issue is identified until it is resolved and closed. They say that the project manager managed the log. Some of the issues were reported by the team and others by the project manager. Team members will report on issues that have the potential to impact the project, and then the project manager will ask questions to see if the issue is significant or not to register in the log. For most of the issues, he gave a solution and instructions on how to implement them. If the issue was significant, he will enter all information, decide the level of priority, and assign the person responsible, which in all previous cases was the project manager. He was also in charge of informing the program director on the status and solution of the issue. When an issue was above his level of responsibility, he will escalate it to the program director. There was only one instance where that has occurred. He was also responsible for keeping the log up to date and communicate with key stakeholders that were impacted by the issue. None of the team members had direct access to the log. Review of the issue log. You ask the team to describe each one of the 4 issues current in the log. You want to make sure they were managed properly and a solution was implemented in an effective and efficient manner. The first issue was reported by the security officer. He warned that the volunteers can't start work on the project until they complete the security training. The project manager approved additional training, ranked the issue as medium, and was closed on June 30. The second issue was reported by the construction manager. He received information that the construction approvals were late due to lack of payment to their corresponding permits. This was a high priority. Without the permit, the project will not be able to start the site cleaning activities. This issue was also owned by the project manager and closed on August 30, after payment to the government was completed. The third and last issue in the log was reported by the project manager and deals with the over-allocation problems with the team and problems you are familiar with. This issue was given a medium priority and was escalated to the program director to approve the hiring of additional staff to help with the work. You know from a previous conversation with the program director that the request was not approved, but the changes you made in how the work is assigned have helped solve this issue. Updating the issue log. The team wants to take this opportunity to explain 3 new issues that they have identified in the last month and that should be in the issue log. They ask you to give a solution, set a level priority, and to assign resources to help you implement the solution. The first issue is reported by the construction manager. He mentions that the planned changes in the roof design to increase its security may delay the construction by at least 10 days. You ask what will be his experience, the solution to solve this issue. He replies that you will need to develop a contingency plan to address the expected delay. The project assistant mentions that the program director has sent her an email where she mentions that some key stakeholders are complaining to her on the lack of communications on the progress and the status of the project. They feel they are left in the dark on many decisions that have an impact on them. The email suggests that the project manager should develop a communications plan. The third issue is reported by the procurement officer. She says that due to the high demand for construction material, the prices have gone up and they will result in an increase in cost of the project. You ask her what her suggestion will be to solve this problem. She says that she will need your approval to contact vendors from a neighborhood country to try to get lower prices. You thank the team for their time in helping you understand the issue management process and the information they provided to explain the three new issues. You tell them that there will be some minor changes in the process, especially on who is assigned ownership of each solution. You take notes and you enter the three issues in the log to keep track of their status.